Now, as we walk along this path, you might think there are very few visual clues that there was ever a railway line here. Obviously, big things like that set of buffers are a given. But if we look carefully, there are a few other signs. In the undergrowth down here, there are a few concrete posts sticking up. Now, if we take a look at some of these, they date back from the times of the old railway line. Down here we can see, I just bobbed down this embankment. There's a couple of posts sticking up here that you can see quite clearly, and there are signs that there was once a metal fence connected there. Those date back to the old railway, but in actual fact, another clue is this embankment itself. You might think it is just a flood defence because we've got a tidal river there and houses there, and the embankment protects one from the other. And you are quite right, because the railway was built to be elevated from the river level. It was actually a little lower than this path. It has subsequently been made a little higher. But what's interesting is they've used stones and pebbles from the beach in the construction of the track bed, which they shouldn't have done. It should really be made of railway grade aggregate, but they mixed some of the stones in to be a little bit cheeky really and save a few farthings. There is also another lovely sign down here, an old wall which dates back from the old railway days. So if we just take a quick look down this embankment, we can get a proper look at it. Let's just check that there are no ships coming. No, we're all clear. This is what I want to show you. So how do we know then that this wall relates to the railway? Well, we could use a few educated guesses. It's sited quite deliberately between the river embankment and the railway line itself, so perhaps it's here to act as a flood defence. After all, the water could erode the railway line, causing subsidence. Also, you might have had people or animals wandering along here that could stray onto the track. Again, it's a good definitive boundary which shows that you're entering onto railway land. We can only really guess, unless you manage to find some old photographs, which we have managed to do, that show that this wall was here when the railway was in full operation. Let's get a better look at the wall from a different angle.